HMRC has recognised that there's been quite a lot of fraudulent claims in connection with R&D and tax relief. Due to this, HMRC are introducing new changes effective from April 2021. If you want to learn about these changes and how they'll affect your clients, stick around and let's go! Hi, I'm Tessin and welcome to the R&D Tax Show, where we help accountants, tax advisors and their clients claim R&D tax relief. So why are the changes being introduced? R&D tax relief is available to companies that invest in new products, processes and systems. The incentive was introduced in 2000 by the UK government and is a very generous source of funding for UK companies. In 2018, HMRC detected and prevented approximately £300 million worth of fraudulent R&D tax claims. This has forced HMRC to make changes to prevent future fraudulent claims. The vast majority of these fraudulent claimants are UK companies that outsource their development to companies outside of the UK. These UK companies usually have no UK employees. The UK company makes a loss and then surrenders the loss for payable R&D tax credits. The crackdown that HMRC are introducing will cap the amount of payable tax credits available to companies that surrender their losses for payable R&D tax relief. This will work by capping the payable R&D tax credit by £20,000 plus 300% of the relevant expenditure of workers of the claimant. This means companies claiming £20,000 or less in payable R&D tax credits will be unaffected. The relevant expenditure of workers includes the pay as you earn, the total income tax paid on this, and the national insurance contributions liability. The staffing cost incurred by the connected company that provides externally provided workers, the EPWs, and also the staffing costs incurred by a connected company that undertakes subcontracted work. The new rule does not affect the amount of enhanced R&D tax costs the claimant company can make. Any unused loss can be treated in the normal way of a trading loss, used against other income and gains in the year, carried forwards, and used under group relief. This new measure will be introduced on the 1st of April 2021 for any companies that have an accounting period that straddles anything prior to the 1st of April 2021 and afterwards. They'll be treated as having two periods. The first period will end on the 31st of March 2021 and the second period will start on the 1st of April 2021. An exemption exists for employees planning to create or managing intellectual property where the claimant does not spend more than 15% of its qualifying R&D cost on connected subcontractors or connected externally provided workers. The whole purpose of R&D tax relief was to improve the productivity of companies and therefore improving the UK's productivity. The government has a goal of getting R&D spend to 2.4% of GDP by the year 2027. What this cap does is ensures that a lot of the companies that are making fraudulent claims are unable to benefit. The legislation has been written in such a way that the 300% cap can be easily changed in subsequent years. An estimate of 95% of companies will be unaffected by these changes. Inevitably, there will be some companies that fall into the cracks. These companies include startups that have used their funds to outsource work due to a lack of technical staff available or for cheaper labour. Something HMRC could introduce in addition is that companies are subject to the cap can go through a more vigorous HMRC check. After passing this check, they will no longer be subject to the cap. The technical expertise of R&D tax consultants will be tested with these changes. The consultant will need to ask more detailed questions to the accountant and the claimant. It is important to work with an R&D tax consultant that has the experience of writing technical reports and has a background in taxation so they can understand the legislation and identify changes and spot opportunities for clients. Our approach at GrowthPad is to work closely with accountants and our mutual clients. We want to provide a great service backed by strong technical skills so we can provide robust technical reports to support our R&D claims. Take care. Bye. If you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you got any questions, just ask them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Take care. Goodbye.